Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I'm creating this sleepy time dream session in correspondence with the time of year that I'm making this, which is Pisces season, so happy birthday, Pisces. We're going to start first, even before our candle, with this sleepy time spray. Just to kind of get us in that zone. Let us chill out. And even if you are watching this and you're not exactly ready for bed or a nap, you can still play in the transference of consciousness. You can still play with shifting your consciousness to different, I don't want to say realities, that sounds almost too out there, but to different frequencies, like the meditative mind, for an example, you know. I'm going to spray this down your back. And again, just from the side. And spray this down the front of you. Okay? Let me just shield your eyes. And then again. And again. I'm going to spray this below your feet. And above your head. And then my hands. And just start with some gentle combing. Some gentle imagery held. Some gentle thoughts in my mind. Just channeling through beyond time and space. Connect and support you in shifting your consciousness to a little bit more of a dreamy state where we release limitations, where we access the subliminal, the subconscious mind, and we can work in this field tonight. Okay. Focusing on the higher mind. Deep within and focusing on the back base of your skull. Channeling through. Just connecting to these points. Alright, and we're going to set our intention. The purpose of our session is to bypass the obstacles of consciousness of the waking mind and access much more deeply our abilities to heal, to self-reflect, to understand ourselves. And we're going to light a candle. On behalf of the highest and greatest good and in perfect comfort, perfect alignment, our intention today is to support deep restorative healing, emotional healing, mental healing, healing of thought processes, extracting, releasing any programs in the mind that are not serving, not supportive, not aligned to your overall well-being, the overall good for you, taking out any obstacles of that, any malicious programming as well that's been sort of, picked up on in the subliminal mind. We're going to be working in that that space a little bit. And our intention, of course, is to support the completion of whatever cycle we might be in, to support ourselves in reflecting on what has been and kind of collecting ourselves and knowing where we're going, right? We don't have to map out everything, but a confidence of sorts, a knowing of yourself, and knowing what you want, and knowing what is right for you. And a sort of graduation into the next phase of you, the next phase of your journey. Not to disregard, of course, where you are or where you've been, but a celebration here of the end of this cycle and the closing of a door, no doubt, I'm sure, in one way or another in your life, and the opening of one or many doors to serve and support you and for you to experience along your sacred path. And if you have your own wish or declaration or intention or statement that you would like to declare, to communicate to yourself at this time, to communicate to your highest self, your higher mind, please just have a look at this light, follow it with your eyes, and send in your wish, direct your will. Move your eyes in a sort of infinity symbol way, back and forth, harmonizing as you declare yourself, state your intention, and communicate the universe within and the universe without. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to use a special light. This is a UV light, so it shouldn't be too bright. But I'd love you to continue following this with your eyes. And if your eyes get heavy and you need to shut them, that's okay. That's good, actually. Just follow the light back and forth, moving in the pattern of infinity to harmonize your yin and yang, your in and out, your receptive and dominant, your masculine and feminine, harmonizing your connection to matter and to spirit, to matter and to pattern. Alright, and now you don't have to follow, but we're just going to channel through and scan and shine some lights, channel some energy into the depths of you, into the subliminal spaces, the program spaces, to call to the surface any program, any thoughts, anything at all that does not serve nor support you at this time. And we're going to do some pulling and plucking here, just shining that light through and in, and we'll do our plucking. I'm just going to anoint my fingers with this gorgeous oil from Vala's Perfumery. Just here. Okay, so we have these anointed fingers, and we're going to reach through, of course honoring your free will, what is right for you. We're gonna release and pull and move and even redirect in some cases some of these patterns, these false limitations, any self-doubt, limitations on what you feel you could accomplish, what you feel you could achieve, what you feel you could experience or create, on how much and how deeply you can love or be loved, any limitations there, any limitations regarding your finances and what you're capable of earning or receiving, any limitations on connections and forming beautiful, healthy, enriching, uplifting connections. We're clearing all blockages that might in any way prohibit or block. I guess that's why they call them blockages, right? Those experiences are calling to the surface, releasing, clearing all the way from deep in the very back of the mind, this totally deeply implanted program called to the surface and cleared, and swirling and pulling and calling it out, plucking, plucking, plucking. Just let yourself drift off as we do this work. Just allow yourself to visit this healing space in your dream, inviting you to my healing sacred temple in the woods near a stream at night under the stars, where I have so many completely unlimited tools, books, messages, activations, anointments, potions, endless love, practice for you. Here, I invite you to connect with your guides, healing helpers, all my friends, to receive deep healing, deep activations as you drift off to sleep. So, as I'm performing this plucking for you, just declare I would like to visit a deeply healing space as I sleep. It is my intention to allow this healing work to be done on my behalf while I rest and surrender to the process of healing. And I know and trust that this is always in alignment with my highest good. And that is all that I allow, that which is in alignment with my highest good. And there are no obstacles keeping you from this healing dream space. There is nothing negatively or maliciously tethering you in a blockage or in a belief that keeps you from this deep healing tonight. I'm gonna go a little deeper using this streamy mugwort. And lavender hydrosol from Deshamsia. And we're just going to spray this all around you like an arc, back and forth. Just going to cover your eyes. And forwards and back. Look at me. Just gonna connect with the dream body, the etheric body, the point of your consciousness that can travel even if you were sitting in traffic right now. With your astral self, channeling through, calling in deep healing, deep restorative healing, activations, taking in, receiving. Now that we have plucked, right? Receiving exactly what is right for you, visions, affirmations, language, thoughts, full of empowerment, full of understanding, full of clarity. Now how you know yourself, how you know what is right for you, what you want, who you are, your boundaries, your requirements, your flexibilities, just moving through, swimming through, so Piscean, through your body, your dream body, channeling extra and multiplying it over and over and over again, calling on all the force of the universe to touch you precisely at the right frequency, to allow you to receive it exactly what is right for you. May you know how whole you are, how resilient, how capable, how sweetly sensitive, how deeply intuitive, how wise. May you see this in yourself and know and embody that you will get through every end and you will move to every beginning. And that is okay, and you can find comfort in that. We want to program comfort in shifts, comfort in cycles, comfort in finishing that book or finishing that series or that project, and the excitement and the appreciation for what comes next, knowing that at every moment you are right in the most perfect place for you, and you know who you are and where you're going, and you're attuned to your soul, attuned to your needs, attuned to your passions. You have this always within you, always, always, always. And while we're in this space, we're going to gently tap and release and move through the body, releasing any anxiety, any depression, any loneliness, anything that is keeping or is influencing, is a better way to say, anything influencing depressive feelings. And that's okay. They can be beautiful. You know, there's a romantic nature to sorrow, isn't there? But just want to cause a little spark, a little movement with this tourmalated quartz to just let things move and clear it out, clearing it deeply, deeply, deeply as your consciousness is not obstructing, clearing all pain, all trauma, letting you forgive, letting you move on, letting you roll the dice again, not harboring you to any bias, any cynicism, connecting you always to your power, your love, your joy, your peace. And we're just clearing that out. Just very gentle taps. We're going to call on your highest power, your highest frequency, which is unlimited, to move through you fluidly. I'm using this purple angel light. It's truly gorgeous. Let me just show you in case any of you are still awake. Like This is a lovely, very high vibrational stone that is grounding from the serpentine, but also very buzzy and high connection through the, forget the proper name, but the purple angel light. And we're going to call through you, through you, through you. This pure channel, pure connection to all that is, to collective consciousness, to the mind of the all, the mind of the universe, the divine design moving through you, through your subtle bodies, through your very cells and follicles and organs and systems, connecting with that divine design. I just love that phrase. Calling it forward, through, around, enveloping all that you are in this body, in the subtle body, connecting to your higher self, wrapping you up in that, reconnecting your very atoms and the very forces within you, the unseen forces, connecting this all to that highest, most supreme intelligence as we have cleared out that which may be maliciously influencing and calling in again that freshness, that factory reset sort of, but even better, upgrade. Calling it through, functioning and moving and adapting and flowing with all the changes of the world and the changes of our world, our systems. May you be successful, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be content, and perhaps in ways you never could have imagined before, or ways you wouldn't exactly have planned for. Calling in the earth to meet your feet, to fold in ways that support you as you linger in this shifted consciousness state in full receptivity. Waves and waves and waves. And working with, again, the divine blueprint, the master blueprint, the blueprint of mastery through you. Just shift focus using this absolutely gorgeous amethyst. It's more special than that, but sort of celestial, smoky amethyst, calling in deep, deep, deep into the subconscious mind, the subliminal mind, deep, 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 connecting you in the deepest parts of yourself, from the most consciously aware to the deepest and most subconscious, channeling through energy of source, of spirit, of intelligence, of mastery, of understanding, of contrast, of polarity, of potential, coming through, making little and big waves of shift, of change within yourself. Moving through and through and through. Accessing all of the hidden parts, all of the innate aspects, to call them to the surface, to live through them more, live with them more, embody them more, express them more. Your divinity intuition, your power. The architecture of spirit. The architecture of your dream spaces, of your personal healing spaces that perhaps you travel to as well. There we go. Use this gorgeous feather here and just sweep through. Support that movement, support that flow, support that release, that receptivity. Just moving through into the windows of your soul, bringing in fresh air, warm breeze, the smell of cut grass or honeysuckle. Just moving through your etheric body, your dream body, your astral body, as you let yourself dream or play with consciousness in this healing space. Through the right eye, bringing in that deep healing, accessing the right hemisphere of your mind, accessing your intuition, your creative thinking, your sensitivity, your receptivity, and focusing on the left eye, the left hemisphere of your mind, your logic, your thoughts, your problem solving, your will directed, and balancing between these points. Just balancing to this freshness and grounding that balance. I know our dreams, time, or the time we sleep might feel so limited. Days, months, weeks, years can pass in those times. And it's truly a space that we shouldn't overlook the work in. So as you rest tonight, may you heal as you would have in 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. May it come to you. May it assimilate comfortably, perfectly, sustainably. May your healing, your growth, your development, your activations anchor in to both your subtle consciousness and your waking mind, supporting, yes, your spiritual and emotional self, but also your tangible self, your waking life, your manifestations, your manifested life experience. And just know through all these years and years of healing here that you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are capable of so much more than you may have given yourself credit for previously. Alright, well, I hope that you are dreaming comfortably, but I must say goodbye. I just want to thank you so very much for allowing me to share in such a sacred and special space with you. I want to thank you deeply, truly, so heartfelt for allowing me to share a little piece of your path, and truly for you being such a significant part of mine. I bow to the divine in you and I, and to this beautiful, fascinating connection that we share. So very much love to you, of course, sweet one, and namaste.